But anyway, hello, I'm Melanie Kate, and here I am today going to share baby names I love but I'm not using. Now, I'm going to probably share about 5-10 of each, like boy girl, because obviously I'm having boy girl twins. But I love watching these videos, and I just thought now their names are set, there's no going back, that I would share this video with you. I am keeping my top 2 girls and my top 2 boys names behind, just in case I go back for more, but I really don't think I will. But I've then got a boy or a girl's name for the future. But I hope you're doing okay. I've got the lovely list on my phone. My list is huge. Some of them I don't even have reasoning behind why I'm not having them as names, but I'm not. So let's do a boy girl, and we're gonna lose myself doing it like that, aren't I? I'll just do all the boys first, then I'll do all the girls. So, right, there's so many on here. I've got to remember what ones I'm doing and what ones I'm not. Okay, so let's go boys first. So the first boy's name I love but I'm not using is Harry. Now, the only reason behind this, and my mum's like, I'm sure that they wouldn't mind, like, it's a different generation, but my cousin is called Harry, so I just didn't want to use the name. And like, it doesn't matter because my dad and his first cousin are both called Paul, so it wouldn't matter. Like, you can call your child anything, but I just feel that I don't want to use it as much as I love it, because I am just not on, like, I just don't want to, like, for Harry's sake. And the second one is Drew, and that probably coincides with Harry because my uncle is Andrew, and obviously I wouldn't have Andrew, but the Drew bit of it, I just don't think that is right in my situation to be having Drew. Okay, so that's 2. Some of these are boys and girls names, this is so hard. Okay, the third one again it goes like that, is Henry. My cousin has just had a little boy, or she did 6-9 months, whatever it is, ago, and he's called Henry. Okay, there's a lot of J names that I like for boys, but because their surname is going to begin with a J, I have ruled them out, basically. So that is Jude, and then Jessie. Jude and Jessie, that's 4. Because it doesn't matter, like, my mum is JJ, like, her first name's Jane, and then her surname begins with a J. It's just, well, my mum kind of put me off having it, basically, but I agree with her, like, the name I've picked is so much better for him than Jude or Jessie. Okay. Then this one is a boy name that I love, not using, is Lyndon. Really unusual, as in that you don't hear of many Lyndons anymore. Actually, there's a guy in the block of my flat, so he's called Lyndon. He's a lovely guy. They're a lovely couple, actually. Just friendly, and I just thought, no, I really like the name Lyndon because it's different and not your everyday name, but I decided that I didn't want to use it because it doesn't go with her name. So I'm so bad at counting at the minute. The next name I love but I'm not using for him is Rafe. Rafe is off of Holby City. That's where I've heard the name from. It's a bit like Raphael, but like Raph, but he was called Rafe, and I really love that name. but again, I'm not using that because it does not go with her name. The next name, 7, the next name I love but I'm not using is Grayson. The only reason that really I love Grayson, and he was going to be Grayson for a long time, and that the only reason I don't feel that there's nothing against it or anything, but the only reason I'm not at the moment or for now is because I might use Gray if I have a child in the future, but I'm not sure if I really am gonna, because this is awful pregnancy. But Jackson is my new nephew. He's like a month old, and I just thought that if I had a son name, it would be that they would sound like twins rather than my boy girl twins. So I just decided that to rule Grayson out on that one. So that's a 7 or 8. And then I love this name, and I could have used it, except they're not going to be born in this month, so I'm not sure if technically it's right, but everybody's been using this name whatever month you're born in, so it's quite popular, but I'm not using it again because it doesn't go with her name. But that is August, and I'd have Gus for short, but yeah, I'm not using that. So that is that. I think that's enough of boys. Cohen is the other one I loved, but my mum put me off that name. So yeah, okay, then I've got to do 8 girls, I think. Okay, let's go through this list. Some of my girls' names, though hers isn't, my girls' names are quite masculine, I think, but anyway, we'll go with them. So the first one is Rowan. I don't like Rowan for a boy, even though the Rowans I've heard of are boys, but I think I was watching a video like this and they loved the name Rowan for a little girl, and I just thought, yes, I love that name, so I would have called her Rowan. But my top name has stood out for a while. I've had my top 2 names for a girl have stood out for a while, that I decided to not use Rowan. I love the name Scout. I love them from Violet and Scout, the TikTok twins, but I am not using that. Again, a lot of people turn their nose up if you say, oh, I love the name Scout. They're like, really? But it's my choice. It's, you know, I'm the parent, so yeah. But anyway, that's that one. Again, it wasn't on my top of my list. Okay, so then I love Berkeley for a little girl. Nothing against it, nothing wrong with it, I just didn't choose it. And then I love Meadow. I've lost count of how many names these are, so I might have to be cutting out these things soon. Meadow, I love Meadow, I just didn't go for her. Luna is another one I love, but I think that's was quite popular recently, so I've just not gone with that. And then I love Autumn. They're going to be autumn babies, obviously, so I thought that was a lovely name, and I've loved Autumn since my cousin moved to Scotland and her friend was called Autumn, but I think she was called Autumn more than Autumn, but I love the name Autumn for a little girl. I love Rory for a little girl as well. Again, that's masculine, I don't like it for a boy, no offence if you're called Rory, but for me personally, I just don't like it for a little boy. But I love it for a little girl. I learnt the name Rory for a little girl from Smelly Belly TV years ago. Then I love Quinn for a little girl, and I've loved Quinn for ages as well. And for a while they were going to be one of them was going to be Quinn, but I then changed my mind. Blossom is the next one. Love Blossom, but I just think it's the wrong season. Honey has been one of the top names for a baby girl for ages now, and I love the name Honey, but her name is just her name, and I think that's the best for her, but it's quite hard. to go through this list and not read the right one out. But anyway, they're my names. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna show them on camera, the babies I mean, the faces, or share them but not their full names. They'll go by their initials, or just go for it. I'm not sure yet. I need to figure that one out, because I like to share my life, though my life is drastically about to change. I'm not sure on that one, because obviously I don't share Abigail and Alfie's face and Jackson's face. I don't even think I've shown Jackson's feet on Instagram or on here, but they know they're their names. So we'll see, because obviously they're a huge part of my life and I want to do more vlogs, but I just need to feel better in myself to do that, really. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. What is your top boy and girl's name? If you have done having children or you want to share them, let me know. I love to hear names. Both of my names are not popular at all. They're quite low down on the list of popularity, so I quite like that. Their middle names are set as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below your name if you want to, for your favourite names, and I'll see you back with another video soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.